Second. Oh, one more person's coming in. Hold on, let's make sure everybody's here. Right, we've got everybody. Okay, so the story we're going to do today is a story about an animal that quacks. Do you know a story about an animal that quacks? Put your fingers on your nose if you think you know what I'm going to read. Put your fingers on your nose if you think you know what I'm going to read. Oh, a few people think they know. I'll show you. Are you ready? It is the Ugly Duckling. Who's read this story before? Oh, lots of you have read this story before. Okay, so if you know the story, I'd like for you to join in. All right, sound good? Yes? Okay, before we do anything, can we all get our jelly beans out? So let's shake our hands, because I can see lots of people wiggly jigglies. Let's shake our shoulders. Shake your shoulders. And let's take 3 big breaths in. Ready? Blow all the jelly beans out. One more. Right, and then show me how beautifully you're sitting. Can you show me? Sit so beautifully. Jakira, you are sitting so beautifully, my angel. So impressed with how you're sitting, darling. Well done. Okay, let's go. We're going to start our story now. Are you ready? Hold on. I just need to mute one. Yeah, there we go. Okay. There was a mother duck called May, whose eggs began to crack one day. "It's hatch o'clock," she quacked with glee, and so her friends rushed to see. This is also a rhyming book, so see if you can hear some words that are rhyming. Already I've heard May and day, and glee and see. Those are rhyming words. The nest soon filled up with a crowd of yellow ducklings, quacking loud. Their mother proudly watched them hatch, then spotted one that didn't match. One is nothing like the rest, and runs out of the comfy nest. So look, some of them started to crack. And then, uh-oh, this one, can you see something that's different out of that one? What's that? Uh-oh. He wasn't yellow, cute and small. This duckling looked all grey and tall. The duckling said, "He's not like us," and named their brother Ugly Gus. Oh, that's very rude, don't you think? I think that's quite rude. They're not being very polite, are they? They're not being very Kedrick kind. Not nice. Gus is nothing like the others. He's much bigger than his brothers. Uh-oh. I'm very impressed with how you are all sitting, boys and girls. Well done. Poor Gus grew up by the day, which made it tough for him to play. The others weaved about the reeds while Gus got tangled in the weeds. Look, he's too big. He was growing so quickly. The yellow ducklings weren't polite. They talked about Gus every night. "I wonder why he's big and grey. He doesn't look like us," they'd say. "Gus is nothing like the rest. The other ducklings think they're the best." Is that nice to do to somebody? No, it's not nice, is it? We've got to be kind to everybody. We have to be Kedrick kind all the time, right? Yeah. If I were yellow too, Gus said, "they might be nice to me instead." He covered all his greyness up with lovely yellow buttercups. So now he's trying to cover all the grey. Can you see with the yellow buttercup flowers? He's trying to change himself. Should he be changing himself? I don't think so. But when the buds made poor Gus sneeze, achoo! The yellow ducklings laughed and teased. So Gus rushed off to try his luck to hunt for other ugly ducks. Gus is nothing like the ducks. He feels down and out of luck. Oh dear, look at his face. Can you show me sad face? Oh dear, Gus is not happy. Young Gus had just begun to swim when lots of grey birds honked at him. He said, "Hello, I'm grey like you. Are you ugly ducklings too?" Gus is nothing like the rest. He's going on a duckling quest. So, Gus then swam about, but those aren't ducks, are they? No. Honk, honk. The birds honked angrily at Gus. "We're geese," they cried. "You're not like us." So ugly Gus plunged back upstream to find himself another team. Gus is nothing like the rest. The geese think he's just a pest. Oh dear, look how angry the geese were. Oh, they were cross. Uh-oh. Just then, some others fluttered by. Gus shouted out, "I also fly. You must be ugly ducklings like me." "We're gulls," they squawked. "Can you not see?" Gus is nothing like the rest. Flying gulls were not impressed. Look, he thought he was a seagull. Can you see his beak is different? Oh dear. Gus thought all the birds had flown. He hated being on his own. But in a flash of dazzling white, some graceful birds sailed into sight. They had long necks and orange beaks. Young Gus was much too stunned to speak. Can anybody think of what birds he might be looking at? They've got long orange necks and orange beaks. Can anybody think? What bird looks like that? They're white. Do you know? But suddenly they called to Gus, "Hello there, you'll swim with us." Gus is nothing like the rest. They say to Gus, "Please be our guest." What's that? It's a swan. Who knows that this is a swan? Who's seen a swan before? Some of you have. They've got long, beautiful necks. Said Gus. Oh, hold on. "That's what I'd love to do. I only wish to look like you." They laughed and said, "You are like us. Just look at your reflection, Gus." Young Gus was dazed by what he saw. He didn't look grey anymore. His feathers were lovely and white. The bird said, "You're a swan, all right." Look, he wasn't a duck, he was a swan. His egg was in the wrong nest. It got higgledy-piggledy. He's actually a beautiful swan. Gus felt lucky as can be and started singing cheerfully. "I won't feel ugly from now on. I'm gorgeous, Gus, the stunning swan." Gus is nothing like the rest, but being different is best. Look, he's actually just like a beautiful swan. He's not ugly at all, is he? He's absolutely beautiful. So it's good to be different. You don't need to all be the same, right? It's 10 times better to be an individual. Can you say that word for me? Individual.